McConnell say no on military action in Syria. First read. MSN. Outlook. More autos. My MSN. Video. Careers and jobs. Personals. Weather. Delish. Quotes. White pages. Games. Real estate. Wonderwall. Horoscopes. Shopping. Yellow pages. Local edition. Traffic. Feedback. Maps and directions. Travel. Full MSN index. Bing. NBEnews.com. Today. Nightly news. Meet the press. Dateline. MSNBC. Breaking news. Newsbeam. Home. U.S. World. Politics. Business. Sports. Entertainment. Health. Tech. Science. Travel. Local. Weather. Advertise vertical line ad choices. Recommended. Wall Street remains highly unpopular 5 years after crisis. Recommended. First read minute. Back to the boring stuff. Recommended. No clear path in Congress to avoiding shutdown. Recommended. First thoughts. Back to domestic politics. Heater.top_heater background image. URL http://cdn.lib.newsbeam.com/chrome/firstthread/images/header.jpg $10,529 footer.links background image. URL http://cdn.lib.newsbeam.com/chrome/firstthread/images/footer.jpg. The first place for news and analysis from the NBC News political unit. Follow us on Twitter. About this blog archives email updates, follow on Twitter, subscribe to RSS. 577 comments. Print. 3 days ago. McConnell say no on military action in Syria. By Carrie Dan, NBC News. The Senate's top Republican said Tuesday that he opposes military intervention in Syria, breaking days of silence on a proposed resolution authorizing the use of force in the war-torn country. I will be voting against this resolution, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, RKY, said on the Senate floor in his first public remarks addressing the proposed resolution to respond to the Syrian regime's reported use of chemical weapons. The vital national security risk is clearly not at play. The president's proposal seems fundamentally flawed, since if it is too narrow, it may not deter Syrian President Bashar Assad's use of chemical weapons, but if it is too broad, it risks jeopardizing the security of these same stockpiles, essentially putting them into the hands of extremists, he added. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell announces Tuesday that he will not be voting in favor of a resolution to use U.S. military force in Syria. Advertise vertical line ad choices. McConnell is the last of the 4 congressional leaders to announce his position on Syria and the only one to oppose President Barack Obama's call for strikes in response to Assad's reported use of chemical weapons. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, D. California, and Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, D. Nevada, have both publicly backed the authorization, so has House Speaker John Boehner, R. Ohio, McConnell's Republican counterpart in the House. A test vote on the resolution was expected on Wednesday, but Reid delayed the procedural move amid the emergence of a potential diplomatic deal to address the chemical weapons as well as mounting opposition to the president's original proposal. McConnell said that a new proposal by Russia, Syria's backer, that could transfer the chemical weapons stockpile to international control would be worth exploring. But, he added, destroying chemical weapons is extremely challenging and such an agreement is still a long way off. McConnell is facing the primary challenge in his home state of Kentucky. His rival, businessman Matt Bevin, said on MSNBC's The Daily Rundown last week that he adamantly opposes military action and that McConnell had failed to show leadership on the Syria issue by waiting to announce his position. A spokeswoman for Bevin offered mock congratulations to McConnell for finally coming off the sidelines on the issue only after public opinion showed overwhelming opposition to military action. Once it looked increasingly clear that the strikes will not happen, Senator McConnell read the tea leaves, Bevin spokeswoman Sarah Durand said. In his remarks Tuesday, the McConnell said that his opposition to the resolution should not be interpreted as shift towards isolationism. I've never been an isolationist, and a vote against this resolution shouldn't be confused by anyone as a turn in that direction, he said. But just as the most committed isolationist could be convinced